Hello students, today we will have a brief discussion on EDM, that is electromagnetic distance measurement. As we know, in surveying, measuring distance is the most important factor and should be done with much accuracy. Now to determine the distance between any two points, we have generally three options, that is the direct distance measurement, the optical distance measurement and the electromagnetic distance measurement. The direct distance measurement is the most practiced method and it includes chaining or taping. But the problem is in difficult terrain or if some obstruction is there, then it is unsuitable. So to overcome this difficulty, the optical distance measurement or ODM method was developed. But in case of ODM also, the range is limited and also the accuracy is obtained 1 in 1000 to 1 in 10,000. That is why EDM comes into play. Okay. So basically EDM enables the accuracy up to 1 in 10 to the power 5 over the range of up to 100 kilometers. EDM is based on generation, propagation, reflection and subsequent reception of the electromagnetic waves. Now these electromagnetic waves are generally complex in nature, but we can represent it as a periodic sinusoidal waves. The first EDM instrument is geotimeter, developed in Sweden in 1948. It is based on the modulated light beam. Now the second instrument was designed in Africa in 1957 and named tellurimeter. Now this instrument employs modulated microwaves. Now depending on the type of the carrier wave employed, the EDM instrument can be classified under the following three heads, that is the microwave instrument, the visible light instrument and the infrared instrument. Now microwave instrument is basically long range instrument, the visible light instrument is medium range instrument and the infrared instrument is short range instrument. Now microwave instrument make use of microwaves and come under the category of long range instrument, as I have already said. Now when the carrier frequencies of the range of 3 to 30 gigahertz enable measurement up to 100 kilometer of range. Okay, so now we'll come to the visible light instrument. Now these instruments use visible light as the carrier wave with a higher frequency of the order of 5 into 10 to the power 14 Hz. Since the transmitting power of the carrier wave of such a high frequency falls off rapidly with the distance, the range of such EDM instruments is lesser than those of microwave units. So basically geotimeter comes under this category of EDM instrument. The carrier transmitted as light beam is concentrated on a signal using lens or mirror system so that the signal loss does not take place. Since the beam divergence is less than 1 degree, now accurate alignment of the instrument is necessary. Corner cube prisms are basically used as a reflector at the remote end. Now these prisms are constructed from the corners of glass cubes which have been cut away in plane, making an angle of 45 degree with the faces of the cube. Now the advantage of visible light EDM instrument over the microwave EDM instruments is that only one instrument is required in the case, which work in conjunction with the inexpensive corner cube reflector. Now we'll come to the infrared instrument. So the EDM instrument in this group use near infrared radiation band of wavelength about 0.9 micrometer as carrier wave, which is easily obtained from gallium arsenide infrared emitting diode. These diodes can be very easily directly amplitude the modulated at high frequencies. Thus, modulated carrier wave is obtained by an inexpensive method. Due to this reason, there is predominance of infrared instruments in EDM. Distomers fall under this category of EDM instrument. So now we'll come to the operation of EDMs. So the operation basically includes setting up, then aiming, then measurement, and then recording. So setting up includes the instrument is basically centered over a station by means of tri-badge. Now reflectors are set over the remote station on tri-badge. After that, the instrument is aimed at prism by using sighting device. After that, using the measure button, operator can record the slope distance and the information can be recorded both manually or automatically. There are also some errors that can occur in EDM, that is personal error, instrumental error or natural error. So the personal error includes the inaccuracy in the setup or maybe the error in instrument and reflector measurement or maybe the error in determining atmospheric pressure and temperature determination. The instrumental error may be calibration error. There is also a chance of getting unstable frequent errors. Also, errors may be shown by the reflector also. The natural error includes the atmospheric variations in temperature, pressure and humidity and the multiple reflection of signals. Hope you have got a basic idea of EDM, the types of EDM, how the EDM works and what are the basic errors in EDM. Thank you.